Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNSFANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNSFANS. Let's get to the news. All right, Browns fans, there's a buzz in the air and it's hard not to get excited. The Browns are making some serious moves at the quarterback position, and it all points to a new chapter in Cleveland football. For the first time this season, Shedeur Sanders has been listed at the top of the Browns' unofficial depth chart as the starting quarterback, or QB1, officially taking over the role after a solid performance in his first NFL start. And let me tell you, this isn't just a fluke or a token move. This is a clear signal that Cleveland might be shifting gears, leaning into this young talent to see if he can lead us to the promised land once again. You see, Sanders first stepped into the spotlight in Week 12, and it was a game that Browns fans will remember. He threw for 209 yards on 11 completions out of 20 attempts, tossing 1 touchdown and 1 interception. The team managed to snap a 3-game losing streak with that 24-10 victory over the Las Vegas Raiders, and it was enough for the coaching staff to sit up and take notice. Coach Kevin Stefanski, who's been known for his strategic approach and steady leadership, didn't hesitate to name Sanders as the starter for the upcoming game against the San Francisco 49ers. You can bet that decision sent ripples through the locker room and the fan base, because finally, Cleveland is showing that it's ready to roll with the young guy who's got the arm, the mobility, and the confidence to be our franchise quarterback. Now, this move is more than just a one-game experiment. It's a statement. The official NFL depth chart reported by local Browns beat writer Mary Kay Cabot lists Sanders as QB1. Meanwhile, Dillon Gabriel, who had been the starter before suffering a concussion in Week 11, is now listed as QB2. Gabriel was the one who initially took the reins after Deshaun Watson's injury, but his stats: 59, 2% completion rate, 937 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions weren't quite enough to cement his spot long-term. Players like Sanders, with his potential and recent performance, have been pushing him from behind. And let's be honest, Browns fans have been waiting for this moment, seeing a young quarterback who can ignite the offense and bring some excitement back to First Energy Stadium. Shedeur's debut was promising, and although he's still a rookie, the coaching staff appears to be leaning toward fast-tracking him into the main role. Kevin Stefanski's words resonate here. When announcing Sanders as the starter, Stefanski said, "Obviously, the #1 job of a quarterback is to win, so I'm excited to see him get that first win under his belt." That's a big deal because it shows the confidence the coaching staff has in Sanders, confidence that could pay off big time if he continues to develop and play smart football. Cleveland fans have been craving a true leader at the quarterback position for years, and finally, it seems like we're on the verge of seeing that unfold. This is a pivotal moment for the Browns. Up until now, Cleveland has been known for being a solid team with flashes of greatness, but the quarterback spot has often been a question mark. With Deshaun Watson's injuries and inconsistent performances, the team has had to look elsewhere, and Sanders' emergence could be the answer we've all been waiting for. The fact that the coaching staff is willing to ride with him for the rest of the season signals that they believe in his potential to lead us to victories, not just in the short term, but potentially for years to come. Now, Browns fans are no strangers to upheaval and reinvention. We've seen this team grow from the ashes of tough seasons and rebuilds. The 2023 season in particular has been a roller coaster, full of highs and lows, but this move with Sanders might be the spark that ignites a new era. Cleveland's offense has been decent but lacked that spark of consistency. And if Sanders can build on his Week 12 performance, making smart decisions, extending plays, and connecting with our weapons, there's a real shot at turning this season into something special. Looking at Sanders' style of play, it's easy to see why the Browns are so optimistic. He's got that dual-threat ability, the kind that can keep defenses honest because he can beat you with his arm or his legs. That mobility is something Browns fans have been craving since the days of old-school quarterbacks who could extend plays and make something out of nothing. Sanders, with his confident demeanor and arm strength, seems ready to take on that challenge. The question now is whether he can do it consistently against some of the best defenses in the league, like the 49ers' formidable unit, which will be a real test for him and the entire Browns offense. Of course, this isn't just about one game or one player. It's about the trajectory of the franchise. Cleveland has been patient, waiting for the right moment to fully commit to a young quarterback who can be our future. The decision to name Sanders as QB1 is a strong indication that the Browns, front office and coaching staff believe in his talent and see him as the guy who can lead us back to playoff success and beyond. It's a gamble, sure, but it's one that fans are ready to support because we've seen enough of the same old, same old. We want a leader, a guy who can rally the team, energize the fan base, and bring that winning attitude back to Cleveland. And let's not forget, the AFC North is a brutal division. The Ravens, Bengals, and Steelers are all tough opponents, and every game counts. Cleveland needs a quarterback who can perform under pressure, and Sanders' recent rise gives us hope that he might be that guy. If he continues to grow, if he can lead the Browns to wins against top-tier teams, then this decision could be remembered as a turning point in Browns history. The fans have been calling for this for a while, and it's exciting to finally see the team putting their trust in a young guy with the talent and mindset to succeed. Looking ahead, the key for Sanders will be consistency. He's shown flashes of brilliance, but now he needs to put together a string of solid performances, avoid turnovers, and show that he can handle the pressure of being the guy Cleveland counts on. If he does, the Browns' offense could become much more dynamic, and our chances of making a deep playoff run will increase significantly. This is exactly the kind of opportunity that can define a quarterback's career, and Cleveland fans are eager to see if Sanders can seize it. Furthermore, the coaching staff's willingness to give Sanders the reins signals a shift in philosophy. Cleveland is no longer content with just developing young players for the future. They want results now. This move is an indication that the Browns are aiming to be competitive and to fight for a division title and playoff success. The AFC North is fiercely competitive, with teams like the Ravens and Steelers always in the mix, but Cleveland's bold move to prioritize Sanders could give us the edge we need to climb to the top of the division standings. The road ahead isn't going to be easy. San Francisco's defense is one of the best in the league, and stopping them will be a tall order. But if Sanders can rise to the occasion, show maturity beyond his years, and lead the Browns to victory, it could be a defining moment not just for this season, but for the franchise's future. Browns fans are no strangers to resilience and fighting spirit, and this team has that in spades. We're looking for our young quarterback to be the catalyst for a new era, one filled with hope, excitement, and most importantly, wins. In the bigger picture, this move also sets a precedent for how Cleveland approaches the quarterback position moving forward. It's about trusting talent, embracing youth, and making bold decisions when it counts. The Browns are finally giving their fans something to rally around, a young, talented quarterback who's ready to take responsibility and lead us into the next chapter. The energy in the stadium, the hope in the stands, it's all pointing toward a brighter future with Sanders at the helm. So Browns fans, buckle up. The season is far from over and the best is yet to come. If Sanders can keep improving and stay healthy, the sky's the limit. We've got a young signal caller who's just starting to show what he can do. And I believe he's got what it takes to be the guy who finally helps us reclaim our place among the NFL's elite. This is the kind of story that makes us love this game and this team even more. The journey is just beginning, and I, for one, can't wait to see how it unfolds. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. Do you believe Sanders can be the franchise quarterback we've been waiting for? Are you excited about the future of this team with him leading the charge? This is a pivotal moment and your voice counts. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. The season is heating up, and the Browns are on the move. Let's keep that passion alive and support our team every step of the way.